There we go. Thing. Of course. Find a good angle here. What? And I had people in here too. Is it working, guys? It is horrible. Any other time I get service down here. Come on, you bugger. I doubt my Wi-Fi is gonna connect. One frame per second. That is doo-doo. Yeah.
Is that working out better now, guys? Kind of watching on my tablet and I guess it's still got a wicked delay in there. And it's buffering.
Had it set up good. I monkeyed with it.
There. So it appears to be. Oh, now you can't see my head. Dang it.
Monkeying too much. Maybe?
No. Is that better, Ramos Family Farm? On my phone it looks good, but on here it shows I'm buffering pretty bad. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. Well, it took me 5 minutes to get it figured out. I grab a knife. No, and we're back in and out. Oh, this is my first live, honestly, so and I'm just going through some stuff that I ordered off of eBay and fun stuff like that. Trap tags and trapping supply stuff. And for some reason I can't even keep up with my own live. Interesting. Pre-mixed, ready to use. Tans deer hide, hair on or off. buckskin, leather, fur, skin, coyotes, raccoon, squirrels. Produces a soft, supple Indian-style tan in 5 to 7 days. Hair on, salt, flush with table salt, or plenty of salt into tired hide. Roll up, leave for 24 hours. For some reason, my tablet's still being goofy. Shows my internet's on. Why is it not connected? Yeah, this is my first live, so we'll see how it goes. I don't expect the whole, hey, Foxhill, what's up, buddy? How we doing? You're gonna have to let me know how this is going. This is my first live, so. Does it show buffering on your end? Because I'm watching it on my tablet and it just keeps kind of giving me the circle of death. Thank you, Ramos. I'll be sure to hit you up. I'm gonna do that right now. Boom. Oh, you raise beef cows? Heck yeah. I got a few beef cows myself. Okay, then it must be just my tablet, because my tablet keeps giving me the wheel of death, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Do you raise just Angus's, Ramos Family Farm? Or what do you raise? Hey, Foxhill, have you done any of your own tanning? Because I picked up some the Deer Hunter and Trapper's hide tanning formula. And I don't know, I'm going to give it a try, so we'll see how this works out. And then I also got another package from F&T that I've been waiting to remember what I got. Ah, okay. Oh, look at that. They send you a whole thing. Oop, I'm in trouble now. RAM power, huh? That's pretty neat. Wow, that's a lot of paper for a little bit of stuff. What's up, Wild Bill? Hey, Coffee, how we doing, guys? All right, Foxhill. Oop. That was almost bad. Got myself some glass bottles for that skunk gold when I trap some skunks next season. They say skunk essence is pretty good, so I grabbed up five bottles, almost 4. And then thank you, Coffee. That's awesome. And then I also got some wolf fangs. Oh, I got a lot of them. Oh, no, I got 3 dozen. I'm going to start making my own anchors. And then I got a dozen Conibear brackets so I could do some pocket sets and bottom edge sets with my 110s. .332 ferrules, 332 buttons, and 2 dozen MB crunch proof swivels. What's up, NT? How we doing tonight? Bear with me, this is my first live, guys, so I apologize if I'm not making eye contact enough. Hey, Chip. Thanks for stopping in, Giddy Up Gal. I did subscribe to you. I do, I'm an outdoor channel that I'm trying to start, slash homesteading. I do raise livestock, sheep, goats, chickens, ducks, the whole shooting match. And then I do predator control as part of it. Coyotes, foxes, that kind of stuff. So, and I just got bored and decided to go live, open up a few things that I got. Oh no, just gonna shoot the breeze with everybody. So what's everybody else up to tonight? Oh, nice. What are we trying to learn, Wild Bill? Maybe I can instill some information to you. Try to, anyway. Heavy duty swivels. Them are some serious swivels right there. Yeah, these things are nice. I ordered 2 dozen, and then when you order from F&T, you get a free gift. So I picked up a free dozen. I make 3 dozen anchors now. I've got maybe 3 dozen traps. It'll be interesting. Oh, he's just trying to figure out who everyone is. Check those little vials. Super steaks. I can't think of what ones they are. Are they? Let me see. I think I might have some out in the garage. Are these the super steaks? I can't think of. These came in a bunch of traps that I got from an older gentleman. I got like 6 dozen traps from the guy of everything. And there was a bunch of these in there. Along with some wolf fangs and some other stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these coffee. Yeah, I don't have a driver for them because I have the Wolfang driver already. Sorry, looking at that one, not that one. I have the Wolfang driver already, so I just kind of went with the Wolfangs. That way I didn't either have to make a driver or buy one. And then I got one of these, you use these at all? The trap testers for setting your pan tension. Nate 408 suggested getting one of these, but I know a lot of people just run a whatever pan tension to capture everything. I mean, I'm not opposed to that, but if I'm really looking to target coyotes or cats or something. Do ya? I got the tester just to try it out, and I want to give it a try, see how it goes, you know, try it on some of my traps. And then I got 100 feet of 7x7 cable, 3/32 for my anchors. I felt like 1/8 was way too heavy. Yeah, that's what a lot. My wife yelled at me. She's like, my dad's trapped for years and never felt the need to use one of those. I'm like, well, I just wanted to try to be different, maybe. So I don't know. But I got a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna do a video. No, we can't snare in New York. I'm up here in New York, and unless you're a licensed nuisance trapper, you cannot snare in the state of New York, which is kind of aggravating, because everywhere else you can do it, just not here. And at the rate the state of New York's going, they're trying to ban trapping, period. Trying to follow in California's footsteps. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'd use it for, because no, I guess not, because all of our small game goes out when coyote and bobcat go out, which is the 15th of February. So all of our small game and everything closes the same time. The only thing that's open right now is mink, muskrat, beaver, and otter are the only things open, and that's all water trapping. I like MB550s. Those are really good. I've got a lot of number 2s in various styles. Yeah, it does keep the birds out and stuff. I have caught a few birds unintentionally, and unfortunately they didn't make it because they had broken legs or something by the time I got to them, or they had gotten eaten by a coyote or another predator. I've had a hawk come down and eat a couple small birds out of my traps, which, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. The jaw spread, let me grab one and I can tell you. I'm sure somebody else probably already knows this. I haven't used the Duke. I do have a bunch of Duke 1 3/4 and some number 2 square jaws. Yeah. All right, so outside to outside is 5.5 inches, Wild Bill. And then inside to inside is right around 4 3/4. I love these MB550s because I mean the night latch on them is really nice. Not sure if I want to stick my hand in one of these bad boys though. But these are all, these are, double swiveled, base plated, and the MBs come this way. A lot of the other ones, yep. So a lot of these guys, I'll set it again. There goes my circular saw. So these are the MB550s. These are real nice. They got a night latch on them. So that's basically the hair trigger on a gun. And then they're base plated, reinforced, so the animal pulling on it, it won't stretch it or pull the jaws out at the end. Double spring, you can get kits to 4-spring them. That's a little overkill in my opinion. But yeah, mine are all double swiveled. I put my tag up in here because that's usually up out in the air and the animal won't pull it off. And then all the way up to the wolf fang. Well, hey Jay, what's up? Just kind of, I do love the price of Dukes, but I got all these traps. I traded an older gentleman. I do love that night latch on these. It is sweet. I've night latched all my other traps by hand. All right, giddy up, gal. When I get done here, we'll come over and hit you up. How's that sound? This is my first live, so I'm not gonna be all night. So. This one, I don't know how old it is. I got it from an older gentleman. I traded him some of my extra fishing gear that I had and an old gun. That I wasn't old. It was one that I just really didn't care for. And he gave me like $600 worth of trapping gear. He gave me like 40-something traps, a sled, all the gear that I need to basically start trapping. And this is my first year trapping, so I don't have any trapping videos up. Everything that I have like right now is gonna be you can. This is the one that I use. It doesn't have a size on it. It's just a mill bastard file. But this is the one that I use. Then I have this other one, but this is they really don't have a size on them because they're just ones that I grabbed up and I'm gonna say, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think this one's 3/8. I mean, they're not super big by any means, you know. That's my pinky for comparison. So, but a lot of your traps come night latched now anyway. Like your MB550s, all your MB series, they all come night latched already. So that's kind of nice. And then a lot of the other ones that I've done, all my number 2s, my Duke 1 3/4, my Duke 1.5s. Trying to think of what other ones I've done. I mean, there's a bunch of them. And then I've got like old long springs. I think I have a handful of double long springs. You know, just like I said, I'm just starting out trapping, so all my videos upcoming this next season, basically everybody's gonna be going along for the first time with me. So it's gonna be a learning experience. That's why I follow a lot of these guys on here, like Coffee, Trapper J, J Dub, Fox Hill. You know, I follow these guys and I learn from them, and then I pick it up and apply it to my situation, and then hopefully somebody else does the same down the road. You know, they need something, they, you know, learn from me and learn from everybody else, and, you know, get that takeaway. So, you know, because not everybody's area is the same, because I know in some states, a lot of the southern states, yeah, exactly, Coffee. It's just a huge learning experience for trapping and just everything in general. But as far as, you know, like in New York, you can't snare unless you're a licensed nuisance trapper. In a lot of the southern states, you're allowed to snare. You know, and stuff like in certain areas and stuff like that. Stofers, I'm up here in New York. I am about 25 to 30 minutes from the Canadian border. So I go up fishing. If you know where the St. Lawrence River is, I'm up that way. Watertown, New York. Or better known, Fort Drum, New York. Big military base up here. My dad trapped when he was a kid, and then I guess he kind of lost interest in it when he got a little bit older. He recently passed away, and going through all of his old stuff, like there's just pictures everywhere of him, you know, holding a beaver or all kinds of stuff like that, and that kind of sparked my interest in it. And my father-in-law does a lot of trapping, so I've kind of started following him, following his footsteps, I should say, and started trapping. And I think this upcoming year, I've got a dilapidated building that I want to renovate and turn into my fur shed, because I currently don't have one. Our garage is my fur shed, so I'm going to be building a fur shed, hopefully having that on video, and then maybe I'm going to do a lot of fishing. Hopefully there'll be some fishing videos I'll put up. I just recently put up an ice fishing video that I did on Lake of the Isles, Wellesley Island, New York. You know, so it's basically it's going to be a rounded channel. It's not going to focus specifically on one thing. And it looks like I'm buffering again. Maybe, yeah. Stovers. I need to hit Stovers up. Oh, I think I got into. Nope, I'm already subscribed to Stovers. Hey, Passion, what's up? Welcome to my first live. I apologize if it's horrible, because am I buffering, guys? Because it looks like I'm bouncing again over there. Nice. Thank you, Rocco. I'm just kind of felt like doing my first live, so I finally got my iPad came in today, so I could finally start doing my video editing and stuff as well. So I got that and just kind of shooting the breeze with everybody and going, you know. All right, Bill. We'll see you later, bud. Have a good night. Hey, Ambush Migratory, what's up? How we doing? Am I buffering on your end, guys, or no? It looks like my signal's bouncing in and out, but I can't tell. Peanut butter oil. I had a good signal and it looks like I lost it. Come on, you. Stay there. Oh, come on now. I had it. Oop. Poking you guys. Sorry. Well, either way, I'll just walk around with you. Just sitting here hanging out. Just wanted to do my first live, so. You guys want to see my little meat processing room? Is that something you want to see? Everything Fish, how we doing tonight? I'll give you a little tour of my area here. So like I was saying before, we have a small homestead, I would call it, and we raise all of our own beef, pork, chicken, the whole 9 yards, and we have this is our little hanging room. If you can see up here, we have winches. That's about I think 18 foot to the peak of that, and we could hang a whole cow top to bottom. We got a bandsaw big enough to cut them all up. Get that in focus here. My Outlander, my trapping quad, she needs timing chain. I got that on order. Smokers. We smoke all of our own meat, bacon, stuff like that. And then our cutting table, that's where I've been doing everything from. It's our processing table. Meat slicers, tubs for collecting stuff. And then This is our walk-in cooler. Storage area too. Two pews. You didn't see that though. Yeah, we can hang 2 cows in here. Quartered. They won't hang full length. I say a lot. I apologize. And then we got we have a vacuum sealer. That's how we do everything. Which somebody didn't clean that out last time they used it. But yeah, that's my little meat processing area. So my little area, my little nook of life. And then I got the garage out here too. It's a little dark out here. Turn some lights on. There we go. Turn you around here. This is most of my trapping supplies. I've got to build a trapping shed. I got a bunch of Duke 1.5s there. My MB550s. These great big monsters. These are my beaver traps. I only got 2 of them for now. Some of my long springs, all Victor Oneidas. Piles of 220 or 110s. I got 2 330s, some 160s, some 120s. Here's my Duke 1 3/4 mixed in with some more Victor number 2s. My extremely used fleshing beam. Some boards. A brand new fleshing beam that's yet to be used. And here's a couple nice rats that I just did recently. You know, there's a impact drill to compare them. I think these guys are going to get tanned with some of that self-tanning or that home tanning solution. Coffee, I made you a mod for me, buddy. I know you're a mod in a lot of other places, so. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything. I want to get some, I've got 6 number 4 SVSs I'm picking up from a guy either. It's probably going to be Friday. I got a VA appointment. I have to go for a TBI assessment. I was in the military for 9 years, and I saw conflict in Afghanistan. And I got my bell rung a couple times by IEDs, so I got a TBI, so I got to go get that measured to see if it's going to be counted on my disability. The fun times. Later, Ambush. Thanks for stopping in, man. Oh, and then I meant to show you guys. Let's go to the back camera. Yeah, here's some of being short some days. some of the future trapping. That's my 2 nephews and the raccoon that they got. That there is one heck of a buck that my father-in-law shot a couple of years ago. And then all the way over here, that is my oldest son when he first got into trapping with a weasel. And then that's one of the other pretty unique weasels that we got. That's at a taxidermist right now. And then my father-in-law, they all go out striped bass fishing on the Hudson River down by the city every year. Oh, and the old crossy bow. Trying to think of stuff to entertain you guys. The Ramos Family Farm. It's because he's a moderator for my lives. He's my troll smasher, basically. Or if somebody gets rude and mouthy, he's the one that puts them in timeout for me, so I don't have to sit there and do it myself. Let's see if I can get my service back over here. Maybe? No? It says we're at 30 frames per second. I don't know how true that is. Rocco, do you have videos on how to do the Euro mounting like you do for the bears? So I remember I was watching your live a while back and you said you had to do some. I've got a Rams hat that I want to do, and I was just gonna. What's up, Papa Ramos? How we doing? Papa Ramos is gonna be a mod for me. Where is it? Yeah, there he is. You're one of my troll smashers, Papa Ramos. I know you're well liked on everybody else's channel, so I'm gonna make sure make sure you do that over here for me too. So yeah, this is basically just my little area. All the stuff that I got so far. Just hanging out, killing time. Opened up a few boxes that I had, some stuff that I ordered for trapping, and gonna go from there. No, I don't even know how long have I been live, guys? I don't even know. Yeah, taxes came in. That's what happened. Ordered myself some goodies. Nothing crazy. Just some necessities for next season, basically. Ooh. Yeah, I gave everybody a walkthrough of my little meat shop area that I got here. And then I gave them a little preview of some of my trapping stuff. Like I was telling everybody that's in here. Yeah, you will, Papa. I got a pretty decent setup. Keeps me occupied. Now you're in New York too, right, Papa Rome's? If I'm not mistaken. And you're out by what, I think you said Albany area, right? Because sometime if our paths cross, we'll have to do a video or a collab together sometime. That'd be pretty sweet. Because I know Trapping Nation, he's out by, I think, Rochester. He's out that way. Trying to think of some of the other. There's a few New Yorkers that I've met on here through YouTube, which is pretty neat, I think. You know, okay, Freedona. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Because where I'm at, we're on, I guess you would call it the western edge of the Adirondack region. I'm not quite sure what my mountain ranges are, but yeah, I gotta set out. Look, I didn't have much deer fur this season, other than what my father-in-law caught. I found a couple spots scouting that I want to put some minerals and set up a couple trail cameras. I thought Reaper was in New York too, but yeah, the Tug Hill is actually a little bit south of me. You probably know where Watertown is, or Fort Drum. I keep looking at this, not there. I'm Watertown, Fort Drum. I'm right in that area. I do some deer hunting on the Tug Hill, not much though. Yeah, I'm Fort Drum, Watertown. I do a lot of my stuff out towards Lake Ontario. A lot of like my salmon fishing and trout fishing videos are the Black River, the Oswego River, the Salmon River, the Indian River. I do a lot of my the minerals. It helps build antler mass and promote growth, basically. Yeah. During like trout and salmon season, they are not for people who can't stand being around people. They are super popular, and that's the only downfall is you get a lot of tourists, and that really puts a damper on it. Like if I try to go early season, like August, September, and then, yep, exactly, Coffee, to help them with the babies and grow some bigger bucks, because we have some decent bucks in our area, but nothing to cry home about. Exactly, and that's what I do not like about Glass Guy, Papa. It's shoulder to shoulder combat fishing. I like to fish Oswego. It's can be the same, if not less crowded. You have more area. The Salmon River's narrow. The Oswego River is wide, and if you know the channels where to really get at them, you can do pretty good. I like to hit the tributaries. All the small tributaries are my favorite. They're quiet. Yeah, there's less action because they're smaller, but I'd rather run a small tributary instead of a shoulder-to-shoulder combat fishing with a bunch of arrogant buttholes. Yeah, I've kind of laid off the fishing, the salmon fishing per se. I don't like to eat them once they've run in the river. Later, Stovers. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Have a great night. It'll make people mad, but I like to go and catch 3 fish for the season, just my 3, and I only keep females because granted they're gonna spawn and die. I'll catch 1 female and 2 males. I'll take the eggs out of the female. You would absolutely love steelhead once you get into especially a big one. That they're addicting. A big steelhead, they're a lot of fun. Excuse me, but I'll keep steelhead and eat them. You can only keep 1 of those in New York. Jay's Catfishing is 2 away. I don't think we have too many people in here that haven't subbed to you yet, Jay. I know I'm subbed to you already, bud. Yeah, we still have snow here in New York. It just started warming up the last couple days, and we've lost a lot of our snow. It's been raining the last couple of days, so I'm ready for some warm weather. I wish we could go straight past mud season though. I hate mud season. I've tried the morello mushroom hunting, but I've never had any luck with it. I picked what I thought was some good areas and walked and never really found any. And maybe got lucky, found 1 or 2, but not like some of these guys where they find pounds and pounds of them. But you never know. I'll try it this year. Maybe I'll do some videos on it. Is there anybody else? Yeah, see, that was my problem. I only went out once, and then I got discouraged, and I was like, screw this. A friend of ours, he brought us a whole bunch of them, though, and they're pretty good. I like them fried up in butter. Oh, they're good that way. Jake, the Corona, sycamores. I've heard a lot about elm trees around here. The coronavirus, it's a lot of news drama, Jay. They claim it's all over, but there's only like 6 confirmed cases, so I wouldn't say it's like horribly bad. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Papa, is elm trees. And there is a lot of elm trees. Like, we have 30 acres here, and then there's a swamp behind us, or behind that, and that's like 100 and something acres, and most of that is dead elm trees. What's the new one that's 10 times worse? Hey, is there anybody else live that... No, Siri, go away. No. Back to my live stream, Siri. Yeah, buck fever is bad. Hey, is there anybody else live right now that we can raid? I got 8 o'clock. I gotta go put my wee ones to bed. My wife's working tonight, so drop a link in the chat for anybody that's live right now, Coffee or Papa, and we'll go raid them. I don't know the Pusa Studios. Let me see here. Is Mo still live? Coffee? If Mo's still alive, let's go raid her. If not, I say a lot, don't I? Yeah, mine's kinda... Yep, Mo's still alive right now. You wanted... Let's see here. I think that's Mo's link. Let's go over and I don't see. Yeah, that is the Trapper J rated her earlier. Well, we'll rate her again. I mean, there's only 5 of us, but I think that was hers. Just thanks for coming and hanging out with my first live, guys. I had like 10 people in here at one point. I was pretty happy. Yep. Just tell her we're doing a raid. So we'll pop on over there. Thanks for stopping in, guys.